Alright, morning YouTube. Or good day farmers. Until you get back to regular programming here. We're getting ready to ted some hay. Got the John Deere over there. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. I got the John Deere all ready to go. It's in the field. Got the tedder hitched up. And I did get my truck back together. It runs, it drives. It's way too loud to even drive more than 10 feet without your eardrums bleeding. And it has the oil cooler has just been a nightmare. First it's cracked and leaks everywhere. Then I put a brand stinking new one on there, which is working fine. And now I have a split hose that we have to take the oil cooler back off, disconnect the hose from it because it's the top hose, cut the hose further down the line, run a brand new line, connect it back up, and put it all back together. I'm not going to do that till later this afternoon because I have a meeting with the Antique Tractor Club that I am a member of. Yeah, I'm a member of the Anne Arundel County Antique Tractor Club, which is, as the name specifies, in Anne Arundel County, which is a neighboring county here in Murrayland. It's not so merry as far as I'm concerned, but whatever. I live here, so I have to deal with it for a while at least. So, yeah, so we're getting ready to ted. My hat speared off somewhere, so I have to go find that. I think it's at the shop. I was working on my truck yesterday. I think it's in my truck. So, I guess let's get started. Alright. I just want to get this settled for some of the darn trolls out there. I know that in some of my earlier videos, I was a little bit like One Lonely Farm. And I listened to the comments about, hey, you're sort of acting like him. If you move away from that a little bit. I did. And I did. I've been trying to not copy him now for the past probably, well, since I started this channel. And yet I saw this comment the other day. Oh, all your videos are like One Lonely Farm. And I'm trying to correct that. And I think I have. When I look at my videos, nowhere at all do I think that I sound like One Lonely Farm. I mean, what I'm doing is similar to what he's doing. I'm in a completely different hay business than he is as well. I grow animal hay, cows, horses, and he grows mulch hay, which is completely different. So I've got to do a lot more of the work in the drying segment of this crop than he has to. So from what I see, my channel is miles from being the exact same as his. And whatever. There's going to be trolls. There's trolls in every aspect of life, I guess. And you're going to find some somehow, some way. So I don't care. You want to make nasty comments, I'll just ignore you. So I guess that's that. I guess enough rambling on here. I'll come back when I'm done with this. Okay, so we're done tedding this thing. And there's a lot of different grasses in here now. There's a lot more material here than I thought there would be. This is second crop off this field, and it's not looking too bad. I mean, there's still plenty of orchard grass. Oh, wait. I always do that. I always don't aim the camera. There's plenty of orchard grass in here. There, now you can see it. Ooh, ah. And, but there's also, this plant, which I'm not really sure what this is. There's some more, what is it, foxtail. There's some foxtail in this. Not a whole lot. There's a patch up there at the front of the field, along the edge a little bit. But most of that back there is Bermuda. And then there's a big patch down there on the other side of the tree. I'm not too concerned about the foxtail, but because there's not a whole lot of it, but it really doesn't belong because I'm trying to make orchard grass hay. And so this stuff smells delicious because I cut it at like 2 p.m. yesterday when so the sugar was up. So I think it'll make some great material, because this is mainly what's in here, is this type of stuff. There's different grasses. There's orchard grass, there's foxtail, which is really deep green. I really like the color that foxtail is, but I don't know. I don't know how well it is in the nutrient department. I gotta do some research. But then there's also a lot of this. This is the Bermuda grass here, which I'm fine. I'm fine with the Bermuda grass. It's not that stemmy. It kind of looks like a corn stalk in a way, because it's got the tassel, and it's got the tassel, and the leaves kind of look like the way a corn stalk would look. But it's good in the nutrient department. It's actually pretty close to what orchard grass is, but it's a warm season, so it'll be a filler in the hot months. And the orchard really didn't do too well this time around. I mean, it had been about, when did I cut this field? I cut this right after I did that field the first time, the back field. And, yeah, it was early June. It was the third week in June I cut this the first time. And it's now the end of August, and I'm just now cutting it again. So it took its time, for sure, to get to where it needed to be. Mainly, I think, because we had a pretty bad dry spell in that time, and it kind of stunned it a little bit, but it really doesn't look that bad. I thought it would be worse than it is. I thought there wasn't as much material in the middle of the field as there actually was. And it was mainly orchard that was not really growing too well. I'm probably going to go out there with a spade this afternoon and take up some soil samples, and then we can take them in this week, get it tested, and see what type of fertilizer we can buy. See, I read the comments. I was going to do that anyway, so I didn't really need the comments, but it helped. A lot of good information. I forget which guy posted that big long comment on my I'm back video, but really a great job setting that comment up. That was a good comment. I liked that. So I guess that kind of wraps up this video. There's the John Deere. I will be raking that with the 1948 Co-op, and so you'll get to see that tractor in action. And I'm gonna tag on to the end of this video my truck. So I guess that's it for the haymaking part. I guess I'll see you guys later, but for now, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And again, if you didn't catch the last video, I'll be doing uploads on the weekdays from the weekends because I'm now in school. And school is a pain in the neck when you're in this business because you need to make hay, not do homework, and I've got a crap load of homework coming my way, and I know that. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and see you later, I guess.